Look, there's absolutely nothing wrong with enjoying a delicious steak all on its own, but if you've been on the carnivore diet long enough to feel the dreaded meat fatigue, you might be tempted to reach for a sauce to shake things up. The problem? Most condiments are packed with things like hidden sugars, seed oils, and junk ingredients that just don't belong anywhere. That's why today I've got the perfect solution for you. 3 clean carnivore-friendly sauces that'll instantly elevate your carnivore meals. Each one is specifically crafted to take your meat from great to truly unforgettable. Before we get to cooking, I'd love to invite you all to join us for the next 90-day transformation challenge in my community, the Steak and Butter Gang. Aside from $2,000 in cash prizes every 90 days just for staying carnivore, you'll get 24/7 support from my all-star carnivore team. Every carnivore recipe you could possibly dream of, multiple meetings per week to keep you on track and motivated with your weight loss and healing goals, and exclusive face-to-face time with experts like Dr. Bright, Dr. Sally K. Norton, Anthony Chafee, Dr. Boz, Dr. Baker, and so many more of your favorite carnivore faces. If you're looking for a one-stop shop for everything carnivore, this is your chance to transform your health and connect with an amazing tribe. To join us, just go to sbgmeetup.com or click the link down below in the description box. I cannot wait to see you in there. Now, let's sauce things up. Let's start with steak sauce number 1, which is our creamy steak sauce. This sauce will require some bone broth, cream cheese, butter, your favorite steak, of course, and some salt to season. Aspen says hello. Okay, so as a 6-year high-fat carnivore living and eating this way, if you want a perfect rare steak, this only applies to rare steaks. There is nothing easier and effective than cooking your steak on a cast iron pan. I heat up my cast iron pan on medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes so it gets nice and hot, and I just sear my steak for about 2 minutes per side, and just look at the color and crust and fat cap on the steak. I cannot think of an easier method that produces a more perfect, juicy steak. My husband right here is cutting it up into slices just so you can see how flawlessly cooked this steak turned out to be in just under 6 minutes. I'd love to know how you cook your perfect steak. Comment it down below, please. Step number 1 for our creamy steak sauce is to melt our stick of butter. A stick of butter has 4 ounces, which is equal to 8 tablespoons. Melt that stick of butter, and we're actually going to slightly brown this butter to bring out the complex caramelized flavor from just the butter alone. So as you can see, I'm showing you how when brown butter, there are little specks of brown dots. That's how you know your butter is browned. Once you see those dots, drop in your entire block of cream cheese, which is 8 ounces total, which equals 16 tablespoons. Once your cream cheese is melted, blend it up with an immersion blender. If you don't have one, you can also just hand whip it and hand mix it with a beater. You can now add about 3 tablespoons of bone broth to make it easier to liquefy. I also added in salt and pepper for that extra oomph and flavor and saltiness. Here is your delicious creamy steak sauce that I actually learned from Maria Emmerich. She made it in Costa Rica, and she actually uses truffle salt, so feel free to add that in if you have it. Moving on to steak sauce number 2. This is for anyone who needs their heat and spiciness, like my husband. So I actually make this all the time for my husband, and he uses this for not just steak, but also chicken wings, ground beef patties. He has it basically with all of his carnivore meals. We're going to just need 2 raw egg yolks. Let's really quickly just mix it up first before we add the rest. 2 tablespoons of mustard and 2 tablespoons of your favorite hot sauce. This one right here is my husband's absolute favorite hot sauce, and we can only find it in Seattle, but I'll make sure to link them down below in the description box. Their ingredients are incredibly clean. We won't need an immersion blender for this one. We can just beat it up by hand, and once it's nice and creamy and mixed up, that's it. Super easy. You can batch make a bunch of this, put it in a glass container, and eat both of these delicious steak sauces throughout the week. Last but not least, let's make our balsamic steak sauce by first using whatever is left over in the pan after searing some meat. So if you seared a steak, keep those little bits that are browned and burnt in the pan, And then we're going to drop in about a cup of bone broth. You can really just eyeball it. Keep mixing until all the brown bits are liquefied with the bone broth. We're going to just add in about a cup of heavy whipping cream, and you're just going to keep mixing on a low medium heat for a couple more minutes. It's going to naturally start getting more and more thick. Once it thickens up, you can then season your sauce. So I added Italian seasoning as well as a generous amount of dehydrated chopped onion. Now, my husband loves his sauces more tangy and vibrant to really cut the heaviness of his steaks. So I was very generous with the balsamic vinegar. You can add anywhere from 3 to up to 10 tablespoons of the vinegar, just according to what your taste buds enjoy. And because I was so generous with the vinegar, we were able to produce a beautiful deep color. Before we get to tasting, I want to quickly share something that's just as important as what you're putting on your plate, and that is what you're putting around your body every day. Real health goes beyond just food, and if you're anything like me, juggling summer travels, dogs, dinners, family gatherings, and endless to-do lists, the last thing you want is to fill your home with harsh chemicals, sketchy ingredients, and overpriced essentials that don't match your values. Especially for those of you with kids, back to school routines, early mornings, lunch prep, and packed schedules, all of this can spike stress and cortisol. That's why I get everything from clean household staples to carnivore pantry favorites delivered right to my door from Thrive Market. And right now, for all of you carnivore papas and mamas out there, Thrive Market is currently having their biggest back to school sale ever. We're talking 25% off top rated picks across your favorite categories, from clean home goods and lunchbox snacks to grass-fed meat snacks and animal-based must-haves. But heads up, the bestsellers won't stay on sale all month long. Grab your favorites early and check back each week for new deals. I already added a few buy again snacks that I always reorder, like Chomps, which my husband loves. But let me also show you some of their other products that I personally order on repeat every single month. Starting with the most used item in my household, this product right here is a lifesaver. Anytime my dogs come into the house with dirty paws, spray this on the floor, wipe it down, we're good to go. Anytime I eat greasy carnivore meals on my kitchen table, I spray this on my counter, wipe it down, and we're good to go. And the beauty of this product is that it is non-toxic. There are 0 synthetic fragrances. It does not cause any irritation in my nostrils. It's also free of ammonia and chlorine bleach. It's from the Rosy line, which is Thrive Market's very own household cleaning line. And I love the fresh lemon scent. This right here is one of the best snacks you can eat as a carnivore. It is literally just 2 ingredients: salt and pork rinds. They also have different flavors, but I like to keep it clean and pure, and this is just such a great crunchy snack, especially for movie nights with the hubby. I mention this all the time in my videos, but if you missed it, this is my all-time favorite coffee. Firstly, because it is so easy to make. I don't need a coffee machine. I don't need a brewing machine. It's literally instant coffee. I just open one of these little packets, pour it in my hot water, mix it up, and it's delicious coffee. I love the flavor of this black coffee. I get their individual travel pack sizes, but they also have a big bulk bag where you can save money as well. As a healthy menstruating woman, I really want to make sure that I use non-toxic 100% organic cotton pads. I love this brand and their clean pads as well as panty liners. I don't want to be too TMI, but this is one of my staples. I got some household gloves here. These are just great for washing dishes, cleaning up the house when you want to protect your hands. Also picked up a dish scrubber. When you're carnivore and your plates are full of grease and fat, you definitely want an ultra durable dish scrubber. So this is awesome. And finally, one of my favorite animal fats that I always keep stocked up in my fridge is ghee. So you all know I love my butter, my raw butter, chomping on it straight out of the fridge. But sometimes if I want a higher smoke point cooking oil, ghee is much better than regular butter. Doesn't burn nearly as easily, and it gives all of my carnivore meals this really rich, deep flavor. Thrive Market makes the whole back to school season so much easier. I skip the grocery store completely these days because I love it when I can save time and still get everything my family needs without the drama or the drive. Their entire site is filtered by diet and lifestyle as well. So whether you're 100% carnivore, low carb, gluten-free, or just want better for you staples, it's all been vetted by their expert team and always free from dangerous toxic ingredients. Plus, they always guarantee the lowest price on everything. So if you you find a cheaper price anywhere else, they will always price match it. And if you don't make back your annual membership in savings, they'll credit you the difference as well. You all can get 30% off your first order and a free gift valued up to $60 plus free shipping on orders over $49 when you join using my link. So if you're ready to simplify your routine, save money, save time, and stock your home with clean essentials, click the link in the description box down below or head to thrivemarket.com/steakandbuttergal. Happy shopping! Welcome to Bella's Cafe. What would you like to eat?
I'll have some puppy tonight.
That is not going to sit well.
Puppy sashimi.
Puppy sashimi. All right, let's put you on the table. He's ready.
That's yummy.
How about some steak and sauce?
That sounds amazing. So good.
Dun dun dun.
Wow.
Guess the cut.
That is a New York strip.
And not one, not two, but
Wow. Poisson. Wow. That's
Okay.
actually beautiful.
We've got a balsamic glaze.
Oh.
We've got a fatty white sauce
Ah.
filled with animal fats. And we've got your personal favorite, creamy egg yolk hot sauce.
That's my personal favorite.
Yes.
Okay, that's not for you. That's not for you. Stop. Okay, which one should I start with?
I think you should start with your favorite one.
Whoa. Love the color. Okay.
Yeah?
They're so tangy.
Babe.
He likes it too.
Yeah, he sure does.
What's the tanginess from?
It's from the mustard. Because mustard has a bit of vinegar.
Mustard is kind of a magical condiment.
And I have to say, one of the biggest, I guess, desires or like the biggest issues that I hear new carnivores bring up these past 6 years is that they find fatty meat to be very heavy and almost nauseating. And so you need that acid to cut the fat. And so that's why I aimed for some type of acidity in each of these sauces. That's why we've got the vinegar in the balsamic one. We've got the mustard acid in this one. And this one, we have, I don't even remember how I made it, guys. What's next?
Well, that was delicious. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
That you need a little bit of acid to cut the fat.
Exactly.
Especially if you're only eating meat. Even when I would do stints of carnivore for a couple weeks at a time, I would rely so heavily on sauces.
Yeah. We just came home from...
Came back from the Italia. You look very Italian.
You look more Italian.
Well, we're both wearing linen.
I successfully and happily stayed carnivore throughout the entire Italy vacation with my husband. My husband, however, went on a full-blown carb expedition.
That's a good way of putting it. It really was an expedition.
In
I
Italia.
I was like the Lewis and Clark of pasta. I was
And
traveling
gelato
to different lands.
And pastries. And I'm saying this because there's no shame. I celebrate
Feel
it, I
great.
support it, and it's Italy. Did you know that the carbs and the bread and the pastas in Italy are so much better than that in the States? Why? Because there's no glyphosates, okay? It's made in a very clean way. There's just no chemicals in it. So, share. Did you feel bloat?
No, I didn't even feel sluggish.
Yeah.
I mean, if I really ate too much,
Yeah.
which was like every
Every
single
meal.
meal given, but
Yes.
unless I really overdid it, I felt quite good. I mean, I didn't feel my, I don't know what's the word for it, blood sugar or whatever.
Yeah, you
glucose.
didn't feel your blood sugar spike, your insulin spike.
No,
you didn't
I didn't
feel
feel that at all. I didn't feel
the
drowsy or
drowsiness,
lethargic
yeah.
or heavy.
Interesting because you would fall asleep right after.
That's from jet lag.
After 2 weeks straight of his Italian carb expedition, he came home and was like, man, I really can't wait to do a carnivore reset. And so that's why I delivered this recipe for you guys, because it's perfect timing for my husband. My husband cannot do strict carnivore, no sauces, no seasonings, no plants whatsoever. He cannot do it. It's just lack of flavor, lack of acidity, lack of variety and textures. And so these sauces were honestly created to make sure that his carnivore reset goes smoothly and is enjoyable. And I know for a fact a lot of you guys also struggle with the same thing that he does, where it's just boring on the palate. When you're going from an Italian carb expedition of like literally all of the flavors and the textures, you can't just come home and go back to steak. When I was in Italy, I stayed as carnivore as I could get, but in Italy, some cities like Milan, they drown the meat and the steak in sauce. And so instead of being disrespectful and sending it back and being nitpicky and not even speaking their language, I just ate it. I'll tell you right now, when you have been a clean carnivore for 6 years, any meat that's been drowned in sauces tastes subpar. I didn't enjoy the steak that was drowned in sauces and seasonings and herbs. I was like, man, I wish I could just get a plain steak. So I'm just sharing that taste buds can change over time, and it's okay to need the condiments and sauces to spruce up the flavor when you're new.
Anyways, I should probably try
Okay, let
the
me
next
feed you
sauce.
the next one, and then you're gonna tell me the ranking from first
What
to
is
last.
that like stuff, by the way? This.
Oh, I did some B-roll footage, so you are
Yeah.
getting leftovers
Yeah.
because B-roll comes first for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the balsamic glaze sauce that is very acidic as well.
Mmm.
Oh,
Oh my god. That one is very, very good.
nice. I'm glad.
Is there a tomato in that?
I didn't put tomato. So
Kind of tastes like ketchupy for some reason.
interesting.
It's
Not
very
sure why.
good.
Maybe you're still having that Italian expedition left over in your taste
Totally.
buds.
This
could be
one's
perfect.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's like some kind of like a spicy, kind of umami, mustardy aioli.
Yeah.
And this one kind of tastes like a very kind of traditional steak sauce, believe it or
Nice.
not.
Okay, next up, our final one. This is our white sauce.
I can tell you right now, this one's gonna be my least favorite.
Yeah, because it's very fatty. He cannot handle as much fat as me.
Okay.
Ooh, tough steak.
Okay.
If it's not for you, who do you think it might be for?
It's actually pretty good. Kind of tastes like a herb butter. I feel like this would go really well with like salmon,
Nice. Like
You know?
seafood? Mm-hmm.
some seafood. I think it would go
Yes.
really, really well with that. It'd go really good with some pasta as well.
Yep. Does it have any acid in it?
It's just very fatty.
Okay.
I like it though, good flavor.
This does have a whole stick of butter.
This is my,
Holy smokes, that's a lot of butter. Holy cow, dude.
this is my favorite one right here.
Nice. The balsamic glaze, then the mustard sauce, mustard aioli, and then the fatty carnivore sauce.
These two are just amazing. I think this one would taste really good if I was like freaking starving.
Yeah.
You know?
And you
Because it's
needed
very
that fat.
fatty and coating and
Totally.
satisfying.
This would be a great way to get in the fat if you're trying to experience high-fat carnivore benefits.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the really fatty one,
Yep.
but I think the other two sauces are as good as any sauce I've had in any restaurant. I think they're very, very yummy.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any recipe requests by commenting it down below. See you in my next video. SPG out.